United Nations Declaration says that everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. But many who have tried to express unpopular views have wound up in prison or worse. One of the most famous violations of the right of people to express their political beliefs took place in Beijing, China in June of 1989 at a place called Tiananmen Square. Over 1 million people, including students, workers, and intellectuals, filled the square, pressuring the hardline communist government for democratic reforms. Instead, the Chinese government responded with tanks and troops. Hundreds, perhaps thousands were killed, and many suspected of taking part in the democracy movement were arrested and sentenced without trial to prison, with many reportedly tortured.
I went to China, and I met dissidents there who were being punished simply for things that they were saying on the
Countries that restrict free access to information or violate the basic rights of Internet users risk walling themselves off from the progress of the next century.
Once a week, Kitachai comes to the Bangkok Women's Detention Centre. His sister, Da Torpedo, is serving an 18-year sentence here for criticising the monarchy.
ผมก็ไม่คิดว่าจะออกมาลุกนี้ใช่ไหมแล้วไม่คิดว่าเขาจะตัดสินต้อง18 ปีเพราะการตัดสิน18 ปีอย่างที่น้องผมบอกว่าเหมือนกับการโทษเหมือนกับการคล้ายๆคนที่ไปฆ่าคนตาย
Chan-ocha Premchai-porn runs a political website called Ratchaprasong, which encourages free-spirited debate. She's careful not to post any criticism of the king, but one entry was deemed by authorities to be a veiled criticism of the monarchy. As a result, she's now facing life in prison.
So to you, this is the day the police raided your office?
Yes.
And how many police came?
At least 10.
10?
Yeah.
That's quite frightening.
Very frightening.
Yeah, and they came to arrest you?
Yes, that's something that I never think will happen to me.
Now, if you're convicted of the offences, how many years do you face in jail?
Maximum is 50.
50 years?
Yeah, 50
Half a
years.
century.
Yeah, I never think in that way.
You would die in prison?
Maybe I can serve something in prison. But I hope not.
Yeah, but it's frightening.
Yep.
Yeah.
Premchai-porn has been charged under a new law of computer crime, aimed at stopping the internet becoming a new forum for debate.
อันนี้เป็นวิธีหนึ่งที่จะทำให้เกิด self censorship เป็นเรื่องของการสร้างกลไกในการที่จะทำให้คนต้องหวาดกลัวแล้วก็กลายเป็นคนที่เหมือนกับทำให้ขนาดหรือว่าเรื่องราวที่เกี่ยวข้องกับราชวงศ์หรือว่าสถาบันพระมหากษัตริย์เนี่ย
It's reached a point where people don't even have to criticize the monarchy. They can be jailed for failing to demonstrate respect, as Chotasak Unsong found on a visit to the cinema. When the royal anthem was played, he declined to stand.
คือผมคิดว่าการยืนในเวลามีเพลงสรรเสริญเนี่ยก็เป็นพิธีกรรมทางการเมืองอย่างหนึ่งสำหรับคนที่มีความเชื่อทางการเมืองแบบหนึ่งซึ่งโดยจุดยืนทางการเมืองของผมเองหรือว่าแม้แต่ผมคิดว่าโรงหนังพื้นที่ของโรงหนังนี่มันเป็นพื้นที่ไม่ใช่พื้นที่ทางการเมืองนะครับแล้วก็เราก็น่าจะมีสิทธิ์ที่จะเลือกว่าจะยืนหรือไม่ยืน
A royalist in the cinema reported him to police. He's since been threatened with violence and has to move house constantly while he prepares for trial.
Interview any one of them? Have anyone said against the king? Of course not, because this law of Lese Majeste is so severe. It's awful. If you want to find out whether the people really love the king, let's abolish this law.